He ran.
He ran off real quick, real quick.
He ducked his head too, like he was committing a crime.
I probably am, nigga.
We'll cut the lights off. You know your house in the dark.
Yeah.
Nah, Ray showed me a new light, man.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I know we still sitting right here having a random conversation like we not live. Like
Y'all family though, so y'all can join in. Y'all
yeah,
family,
yeah.
so comfortable with y'all.
Y'all done put it on y'all page. Everybody put it on their
I'm
page.
about to do it now.
Introduce me, Red.
Wait, there yo come back. Chill out, Chan.
Yeah, chill out.
Bruh.
I was thirsty. Here we go. Here we go. Here y'all go. It's another week with the homeboys conversation. Got the usual characters up here, man. I got to start with T. You know what I'm saying? We got our man T
What
up in the
do?
house. What's good?
What's good with y'all, man?
We got Ayo from the 30. What's up?
30 member.
We got the dude that's going to get cut when we become famous, man. And we're going to replace him like the Temptations. Stacks Curry, what's good?
It ain't no
You
show
definitely
without
gotta
me.
go.
It ain't no show without me. Yeah.
As soon as we get
Yeah,
famous,
we
Hey,
actually
hey,
had
hold up.
hey Red.
Hey,
huh?
you
We
gonna do
actually
this to
had
me?
several shows without
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all only
We
had like
did.
about
The
3.
dude be
And they,
missing in action, man.
and they
I
was
missed.
lit.
I missed like 3 shows.
Yeah. So this week it's the movie Surviving the Night. You know, we're gonna get right into it. I mean, it was what it was. T a must see for what they said adventure action movies. Wait to TV or don't waste your time. How you rate it?
Wait the TV.
Wait to TV.
I wait to
Okay.
get on TV. Yeah.
Hey yo, a must see. A must see for those who like action adventure movies, or wait for TV or don't waste your time.
Riz, I'm gonna say wait for TV, but it got me in my mode. The movie got me in mode. I turned all my lights off and scoped my house. I kept thinking they was coming to get me. I was like, I'm gonna get you. I got something for y'all. Y'all come up in here.
Ah, Stacks Curry from the 30. Is it a must see? A must see.
He from Fifth. He from Fifth.
Remember,
Go ahead.
a must see
Stop
if you like
laughing.
action movie. I mean, adventures action. Wait
Nah,
for
this like,
TV or don't waste your
yeah.
time.
Man, this wait for TV for real. Just wait till it come on TV and watch it.
Okay. And we get this pre-disclosure because we don't want to spoil the movie for some people. I'm gonna get it as it's a don't waste your time for me. I'm even though we're going to review it and I'm gonna tell you why, but you know it's I wouldn't waste my time actually like seeing it. You know, somebody told me to review it, I did, and I wouldn't waste my time a second time. Like, yeah. So we're gonna get into the movie. The movie starts off two brothers. It's actually they pull up in the car. You know, from their conversation, they actually had just robbed and killed somebody. And basically they was heading for Mexico. They had a bag full of money. I believe 20,000 or more. So basically they was just planning on going to Mexico. Move a little ahead as they going. They end up in the house. It's a guy. He was actually a doctor. You can see that it seemed like he was moving in with his parents. His parents, actually, his father, played by Bruce Willis, actually in the house. He was a doctor, and the movie never really got into it so much. How he lost his job, he kind of messed up when it came to a patient. But the movie kind of moved along, and he was staying with his parents from the beginning. Um, his wife seemed to be upset. His wife seemed to be more upset than anybody that he lost his job. His mother basically like, look, it's your stuff. Wife like, nah, you taking this poor job, at a clinic. I just want to know, how did y'all feel about his interaction when it came to his mother, and his wife, and how she reacted at him losing his job and not fighting for it? T, how you feel about that part?
First of all, your woman's supposed to be your backbone and your support. She kind of was leaving my man high and dry, being mad at him for losing his job. You're supposed to be there for more support. So guess what? Now you gotta go. I'm going to hustle at this clinic, get my bag back up, and then when I'm bounced back, you know where to be found. I don't appreciate that. And you and my parents, I was doing this disrespectful stuff. You got to go, Susan.
What's that?
Like that.
Toast to that, Tioma. I give you a toast to that one, brother.
So
Real.
here we go. So, hey, yo, how did you feel about it? Like, her attitude and everything which came with it. How do you feel about it?
I'm not gonna get too graphic. I'm gonna use your words, Riz. What I said when I first seen it, I said you disrespectful female. You ungrateful female. You're ungrateful. Jesus Lord, this man is breaking his back. Yeah, he messed up and he did what he did, but he gonna bounce back. Let him bounce back. Y'all don't never want to go to the struggle. Y'all just wanted to be there. That's what's wrong with y'all women. Y'all look. Y'all want to
start shit, Red.
Y'all want to.
You starting shit, Red. You trying to start some
I don't know who you shooting at.
Y'all want to win. Y'all want to win, not the merge.
I don't know who he's shooting at. Stacks Curry. How did you feel about his wife's reaction about him losing his job?
The bitch is ungrateful.
I knew he was gonna be disrespectful, man. I knew he was gonna be.
I didn't know he was gonna be.
Plain and simple, she ungrateful.
I was waiting.
Nah, this nigga was a half-paid doctor making 6 figures. Yeah, he fucked up with a patient, and now he got to start back from the bottom. See, he been through the struggle already. I can tell, man. You know what I'm saying? This movie, he been through the struggle. Raising up, and you know what I'm saying. He better his life, but see, Shorty right there. He gave her the pedestal off front. She never did that. He should let that bitch struggle first.
Yeah.
Whole time though.
Know how I felt.
She lucky he ain't lose his license and everything because of that.
Yeah,
he could have not been able to do nothing in the medical field anymore.
Yeah.
See, but in that case, but in that case, we all know what she would have done then. She definitely wasn't standing if he lost their license.
She'd have left on the butt.
Yeah.
She'd have been like, see you later.
You remember that was the movie, Ricky Martin? When she was like, I'm a racist, right? Ricky? Like, I don't work. Like,
I was talking about Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights, yeah. That's how this is what she do. Like, I'm a doctor's wife. I don't do nothing. So, hey, you need to get it together. Yeah, I thought it was a petty move, She was actually being, ungrateful at this point. But then as you continue to move on, I believe that was his sister that helped him get the job at the clinic. And when he come back in the house, his father's actually in the house, sitting in his chair, and he began to talk to his father. But his father actually felt the same way his wife felt. His father felt like he didn't fight. Now, I guess that situation, at first we didn't know as much about it, but as we go along, he made a mistake. Do y'all feel like here, huh?
I said, I said he didn't really make a mistake. He later on down the movie, he told the reason why of the surgery that he had to do.
But do y'all feel like he should? Do y'all feel like in those cases, knowing what y'all know now about the dude still, do y'all feel like, man, he should have fought for his job. He made a mistake. Do we see malpractice, things like that? Stacks, how you feel?
I felt like he didn't want to fight for it because already he messed up on the surgery. Then after that, he fight for it. That's mean he's going to court, paying more shit to the families, the hospital, all that shit, and he could lost his license. So you know what I'm saying? The best way, he took the easy route out, just fire me. He just said, just fire me, boom, from this hospital. I just stopped my career over.
That part. Hey, yo, how did you feel about that? Knowing what you knew about him and everything, you feel like a dude should fight for his job?
Nah, I feel like he did all he could do, man. He did all he could do. He did all he could do. You see what he knew what to do, but sometimes you mess up. Like,
hey, Riz, it was 5%, man. My man said 5%.
5%.
He said
it was 5%.
He wasn't KD.
T, how did you feel, man? You felt like he was supposed to fight for his job?
He probably felt it was pointless to fight for a job. If he would have fought for it and they would have turned him down, it probably could have ended up worse. Like I said, he probably could have just not been able to work in the medical field no more if he would have did that, if he would have put up a fight. So he probably felt like, let me just go ahead, take this on the chin. I did mess up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me just start over and, rebrand myself, basically.
Yeah, 2 Chainz.
Yeah. I actually feel the same. I actually felt like, especially when people mess up and sometimes you I guess in a way he felt like he should have been fired because he was down on himself. He probably was a prideful doctor, so he felt like, man, I actually it could have been worse. Things like that actually happened. And like you said, if he'd have lost his license, it'd been a whole lot different in the situation. Yeah, malpractice is a huge deal. That's not a fight he wanted in the long run. Yeah, exactly.
Told you. And that fight could have went on for years. That should have went on for years.
Exactly. Yeah.
So for real.
As they continue to go, they end up the movie continue to go on, and you see the brothers. They on their way to Mexico. Brother give him some money. And from the jump, I knew the brother, the older brother was kind of like, let's be disciplined, let's do things the right way. But the younger brother actually, goes in the store.
Renegade.
He gets in the store and, he's talking to the guy. The guy just like, oh, hey, how you doing? You such and such. And he, right then and there kind of was a little bit of animosity from what I've seen. Now, that little bit of animosity, they end up showing, he's like, man, you got a bathroom. But then they end up showing the shots fired. Now, before he ran in there, I didn't know what was about to happen. I thought he just got fearful that the guy knew him and was going to tell. But then when all of a sudden the other brother runs in there with the gun, he holding the woman hostage, and he's actually trying to rob the place. What did y'all? I just want to know, when y'all realized that was the case, what was you thinking? Hey, yo, what came to your mind when you realized that we got $100-something, we got money in this joint, and you just want to rob a gas station? What did you think at that point?
If I knew he was gonna rob because he seen the camera was off. When he looked up and they showed the camera, it was off.
Yeah, that shit was off.
But yeah, I knew the camera was off because they showed it. Like they showed it, they paused for a second and showed the camera. But if I was the dude running in, when I seen him with the girl, I would have been like, nigga, you are crazy. I'm about to leave you in this fucking store. No, I'm not going down with this one. Not this one. Not this one.
Yeah, off a petty joint, though. He already came up off a big crap.
That's for nothing. That's for nothing.
T, how did you feel?
The first thing I said was, this man is a greedy fuck up. You got all this money and you trying to rob a gas station? And you petty because you grabbed the bra. You probably could have hit her because she was just flirting back and forth with him. And now we got a gun to her head.
Like, he did hit her. What? He did hit her.
No, he did. Not the way he could have. I blame the cashier for that.
Yeah?
For her getting shot.
Yeah. Because he wasn't being cautious of his surroundings. He put her in there.
He said, get up, put your gun down and stand up, or I'm going to shoot her at the count of 3. This nigga, they showed the cashier face. This nigga was looking like, shit, I ain't getting up. That bitch just got to die.
I ain't either. I don't know her.
Joe said this
That's true
MF.
too, but at the
Sorry,
same,
I mean,
I'm like Shooter. I don't know her.
Stacks, how do you feel about that?
There was no point. He was dumb as shit for doing that. Like, that was just petty the shit he was doing. But the young nigga was a renegade. He was a loose cannon anyway. He said, fuck it. We came off this much money, man. I'm robbing everything in sight. That's how he felt.
ain't gonna lie, I'd have probably smoked my brother.
Yeah.
He caused me too much problem. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
but
make
the
He should
big
have.
brother let the little brother so much though.
Yeah, I just felt like
up.
this is not the plan. This is not the fight we want. We came to get gas. That's it. Grab some beers, get gas. We got a boatload of money. We gone.
You know he real cheap. He didn't even want to pay for that. He had money to pay for gas. He said, man, we robbing everything. Like, don't pay for this shit.
The little brother, hey, bro, the little brother remind me of O-Dog from Minister Society, bro. He just reckless and he just gonna go off at any time, bro. The nigga was ruthless, man. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
he was dude. The nigga was ruthless, but
it was stupid.
It'll make me feel like he gonna double cross me.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe
if y'all was friends doing it, but as a brother, he loved his big brother.
Right.
Like,
I got brother.
Yeah. What you say, Ayo?
I got this. This was the least revolver ever. He ain't never reloaded. When did he reload?
He reloaded it once.
Hey, I was gonna say something about that later on down the line.
Yeah.
Hey, T.I. can't say his line. T.I. can't. I count 6 shots. He like blow 6 more.
What's fucked up? They gave his brother the little ass 32 looking jump or a 38. He had a 357. His brother had a 38.
Slim.
Skinny jump.
I said that down the line. I say this dude did not load up. Like, how in the world? Joe said nigga had money, so why? Yeah, exactly.
Hey, ain't gonna lie, no, Tioma, find that gun because that gun has a lot of bullets.
That was an elephant
That gun had a lot of bullets. Hey,
that was an elephant shooter.
Go ahead.
Back to the what's name? Back to the dude in the cashier. I don't know about y'all, but if I'm that cashier, I'm not getting up. It's no risk. I gotta shoot this out. You can blame me. Listen, if I get up, we both dead. Regardless, we both dead.
They were
like
they
at this point
off at each other.
Yeah, we both gone. He ain't about to let me leave. He know I know him. Think about this, T. He know I know him, and you about to rob it. You not about to let me leave.
Yeah. I guess you're right. I just feel like it was petty as shit. They shot that bitch in the head like that, man. And that was a good part of the movie though, because he crushed her with that joke.
That was real life, no remorse for human life right there. He don't have no remorse for nobody.
You want to know the only thing I don't like about that is because I'm still trying to figure out how did the brother get hit in the leg from the angle he was at.
It's a movie, man. I'm still trying to figure out how he hit his leg. He must have been on one. That bullet must have curved. Yeah, off one it. He curved the bullet around off the shot.
It had to. I'm like, how did he get hit in the leg? And how didn't the brother, the one that straight in front of him, didn't get hit at all?
I definitely would have shot him. He would have failed.
Yeah. It's like, man, that 38, Joe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was bad, man. Yeah, man. I mean that was I hate those type of things, man. He said the bullet ricocheted and traveled from wall to wall in the ground. Yeah. Okay. Right, so now the brother, what's his name? Now the brother hit by the bullet. He shot the woman. They get up out of there. They realize they can't go to the hospital because you just literally blew a chick brains out and killed somebody else. So they
already won it.
Huh? Yeah. You about to be
and they already was wanted.
Yeah. So now you go to a clinic, which I think was smart that you actually seen the doctor. You see the doctor, and you're gonna follow him. I don't know about y'all. Wouldn't y'all think it was smarter to just grab the doctor by himself and just have him like do the surgery? What's his name? I mean, in my mind, Ayo, how did you feel?
I thought they was gonna grab him at the car. Why would you wait till you get? What are you gonna do when they get home? That's when I thought they was gonna do some extra stuff. So they had some extracurricular activities. Because why you not grabbing him at the doctor office and he might have some supplies with him right there. Yeah, hit him over the head. You hit him over the head enough. Smack him one down.
Man,
Yeah.
Nah, you don't want to hit him over the head, man. You want to have the doctor have a concussion.
If they was
fucking him up.
If they would have caught him at the clinic, they could have just act like some regular Samaritans who needed help. He probably would have been like, the clinic closed, you gotta come back tomorrow. But they could have then been like, man, this is an emergency, And then if you didn't comply, then you get a little aggressive, man. Take your ass back to the clinic. You about to, but again, he's himself. That's even better. Why would you go to his house? Like, that's shit you can't control there. You want the environment to be under control, man. They was dumb all around the board.
But the young nigga is reckless, so he's not gonna control the environment.
Yeah.
Maybe if the little brother got shot in his leg and the older brother running the situation, it would have been a totally different story.
Yeah.
The older brother
I just thought that was stupid because now you got to drive. Now, like I said, you drive them way out. Here's my thing, though. What I didn't understand, we didn't get the gas. How the heck are we able to drive for hours on end and we didn't get gas?
Maybe they got the gas, man.
It's just like the bullets.
They didn't never run out.
We ain't never seen him reload. Man, we ain't never no gas either.
Limited bullets.
That was a revolver. He was going with that thing the whole
That's
movie.
right, Joe. I just said that. That's right, Joe.
What?
He said eliminate the variables. Do it in a controlled place where you have complete control and domination over the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe. Joe know. Joe know.
What's up, James?
Yeah. So okay. So now they make it to his house. The older brother literally had to inform. The older brother literally had to inform the younger brother to not kill anyone. Literally, like, man, look, bruh, don't kill nobody. Like, we only in here, man, to get the dog. We get my leg done and we gone. They make it in the house. The little brother actually the one go upstairs, but he have to be. Now, the problem is they wait until the doc go to bed. They was waiting for the lights to get cut off. You don't know where the doc's room at. You don't know this house. You don't know what's going on. So, they end up upstairs. They upstairs in the parents' room. Just so happened the mother happened to been gone. Like she's walking around getting something to drink. At this point, the older brother kind of sneaked behind the wall. Do y'all think he should have just grabbed her and just held her before what's name? T, how you feel about that? You feel like it would have been better off if he just grabbed her and just just hold her and waited till his younger brother came back? How did you feel about it?
That probably would have prolonged her life for a little longer. But, I mean, she would have screamed. I feel like the younger brother would have ran downstairs. He probably would have popped her ass when he ran downstairs eventually anyway. So, I mean, the way it played out. And then the older brother, he was severely injured. She probably pushed his ass off her. And he'd probably fell on the floor some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think it played out the way it was supposed to play out.
Spax Curry, how did you feel? You feel like he should just grabbed her before she went upstairs?
The little brother ain't grabbing nobody, man. He on a killing spree.
No, the older brother. The older brother when he was downstairs.
I don't know, but because he his leg, but he's dying too, so he don't probably got the strength to do it.
Okay.
You gotta think about it. He started looking pale and weak. because it hit a major artery in his leg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he really felt that shit. He said, "Nah, this ain't no regular shot in my leg. This shit hit something." Like,
Yeah,
He started looking like one of them vampires off of Blade.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Yeah. Hey, Siobhan. Yeah.
Remember,
Hey, Siobhan.
Yeah. So as he end up he in the room of the parents. They get up there to the parent. Hold up, hey yo, you didn't answer the question, did you? Yeah. So how did you feel about that part?
nah, L ain't answer.
I did.
No.
I thought I did.
You said he should have grabbed the mother?
What you say?
Nah.
He
Hey, yo, Kevin, like you got.
Nah. I mean, it would have played out. He was on the wall. Like, I would honestly, when I told him not to kill him, I would have shot my brother in the head and went in there by myself. I would have went in there by myself because you already know he's gonna kill somebody. So I'm really like,
but you know he couldn't though. His leg was fucked up.
I'm like, brother, come in. Let me tell you, we not gonna kill nobody and shoot him in the head. And then I'm just gonna go in there and be like, please fix my leg. He not here no more.
Nah, bro. The way this nigga was moving, bro, you gotta think about he hit a major artery.
He still had the gun in his hand. When they was walking up, he had the gun in his hand.
Y'all know that's actually the way that Sean Taylor died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got shot in his leg.
And it hit a major artery.
Yeah.
It's femoral artery.
Huh?
It's femoral artery.
I forgot we got the biology major.
I think that's what it's called.
Autopsy major.
Yeah, we got. So, we got Dr. Jones on live. Dr. Jones.
So now he end upstairs, and of course the mother scares him. I still don't understand why he had to shoot the mother, but now he got upstairs and he actually
he was scared.
Yeah, he end up shooting. Yeah, he end up shooting the mother. His brother, which it seemed to wake everybody up, except it woke his father up, and he ended up cracking the father in the head. Cracked the father in the head. The brother wakes up, or the doc. The doc wakes up, and the doctor up there, and creeping up in the house, which seemed kind of weird to me. That I don't know. The doctor seen what was going on and ran back to get the gun. I don't like when I watch movies and I don't see a sense of urgency and understanding what's supposed to be going on. And he's up there having some type of la-la interaction with his brother, like, what is wrong with you? Like, did anyone of y'all have a problem with those scenes? Like that scene? Like you having bruh, what the, like, we gotta go. Like, did anyone of y'all have a problem with that, T?
Well,
yeah,
hell yeah, I had a problem with it because there was no sense of urgency in this entire movie whatsoever. I didn't see nobody really show. Only person I seen show a sense of urgency in this movie was the cashier.
Yeah,
that was it. I promise you. Everybody else synced pretty much on the same time clock.
Now Bruce Willis.
No, and another thing. This movie had the worst case of self-defense or defending yourself I've ever seen in a movie. Nobody. I would just let you keep on with the thing, not talk about it. But I got some shit to say about this.
Did anyone y'all have a problem with that? Y'all had a problem with the non-urgency in that part, Ayo?
Like he almost said, nobody was urgent. The whole movie, I was like, what the hell is going on? Y'all don't know who. Look, when the white guy,
you know why? You know why?
Hold up, Stacks.
When the wife got stabbed, he went up to the wife and was asking a question. I was like, why are you getting cocked upside the head? Why is you not grabbing the gun right now? I'm not going to grab her. I'm going to the gun. I see
exactly.
She got shot. No, I'm going to the gun. They would just every time somebody got hit or something, they grab, oh, how you doing? No, go get the motherfucker who hit you.
Yeah.
Stacks, how you feel about the non-urgency, man?
Man, them niggas was scared shook, man, for no reason, man. They should have took them niggas out. We got a nigga with one leg and a nigga just itching to shoot.
The family.
The family was scared, but man, y'all should have been.
They was dumb.
I don't think the sheriff.
Let all of us be in that house if that shit happen. Oh man, we gonna fuck these niggas up, man. One nigga is already down.
Hey, Keith. Hey, Stacks. I'm gonna be in the bedroom, Stacks. I'm gonna be in the bedroom when the gun go off. I'm gonna say, "Oh, you done picked the wrong house, motherfucker."
Pick the wrong house.
Okay.
Yeah, that joint. It would been a shootout on that joint.
Now, here's the thing. This is the pause that started really bothered me. So as the movie continued, you know, they end up grabbing everybody. You know, the dude end up, you know, he grabbed the gun finally. They end up the guy the brother that got shot in the leg. He comes in the room. He points the gun. He basically tell him, like, look, you shoot me, my brother already got your wife and kid. Like, you know, go ahead and give it up. Now, here's the point. Do y'all take his word, hold him hostage and take his gun? Or do y'all go ahead and just give up? You got your wife and kid. Now, this is the same wife who's about to leave you, but I'm sure you love your kids. Stacks Curry, how do you feel?
For me, or who go first?
You, I said Stacks.
Oh, my bad. Well, as a family of that movie, yeah, as that character, yeah, I had to be timid because he's a fuck nigga. And the family was scary. But as this family right here, I say, man, nigga, mark your words, nigga, man, we about to shoot out. Because I know T and Riz and them got their hammer. Just let everybody go. The best man wins. The best gun wins.
First of all, Riz, I'm going to go ahead and just go. I'm going to jump in there. Listen, let me tell you something. First of all, my kid is going to already be prepared for a situation like this. I'm already spit that good shit to my kid as they growing up. Now, my wife, on the other hand, as you stated earlier, she was going to leave me already. So guess what? Fuck her. I'm shooting this nigga. I'm not giving my gun up.
No, that's the character's wife, though. No, Dottie, that's the character's wife.
That's the character, yeah, that's how he feels.
Speaking as the character.
Yeah.
My version?
Yeah.
I don't have no kids in my version. My version, I don't have no kids, first of all.
No, I'm saying
or no wife.
No, I'm saying it's your version. Everybody would have been ready. The kid and the wife. The kid would have had a baby compact 9. The wife would have had the 30.
My house won't have ankle issues. So, nigga, once you come in the door, you done. But nah, Riz, I wouldn't have gave up my gun. First of all, you're a criminal. I'm not taking your word for it. Of course, you want to get the upper hand. You possibly could be telling me anything. So I'm gonna take my chances, and we're gonna see how it goes. If I shoot you and my wife does get shot and my kid gets shot, that's on me. I already done fucked up somebody's surgery, so I'm not afraid of causing problems. Obviously, right? So hey, yeah. I'm gonna take my chances.
Hey yo, you giving up that gun?
No,
Joe already said he's shooting the mother effer.
I'm shooting. Hey, Riz, I'm shooting him in the mouth. My wife already wiggled loose like I told her how to. My wife already wiggled loose. She wiggled loose.
No, at this point, and at the beginning, at the point when he had the gun, when the older brother came to him, wife ain't wiggle loose at this time. This one he just caught his wife and kid. He literally grabbed his wife and made his kid go back in the room. Here's my point right here, how I feel. I shoot this nigga. Now it's just me and that nigga. He's not about to shoot my wife and them to worry about me. He still need my wife and them to keep from him getting killed. So I don't know. We might have to figure this out, like Imano.
And when you shoot him, Red, he don't know who got shot. I told you that.
Yeah, shoot out.
He's not gonna shoot off the break.
Yeah, he don't know who got shot.
He don't know who got shot.
And I know that, and just like y'all said earlier, I know the landscape of this house. Y'all cut all the power. I know the landscape of this house. Yeah.
John Wick the 8th coming out.
Yeah. Joe said, like you said, shoot them off. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So he ended up saying, you know what? I can't do that. My wife and kid is up here. The same chick that was thinking about leaving me because I lost my job, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He said, I handle the brother. Yeah. So now,
though.
yeah. So he ended up giving up his gun, you know, and basically they end up tying up the father, they tied up the wife, they tied up the kids. Now at this point, the dog don't know his mother's dead. The dog finally hears his mother dead. He enraged, he mad. Now you also got the doc up there saying, listen, the only way I could fix this dude's leg is I need some surgery tubes. I don't have them here. That's why I already thought that situation was stupid for y'all to take the man back to his house and y'all not knowing that he needs tubes to actually operate on his leg. I thought that was kind of like common sense, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. As they continue on, they finally let him know, like, look, it's either you figure it out here or we're going to start killing people. The doc ended up taking him to the garage where he said he probably has some things that probably can help. So as he takes him to the garage, he's explaining at this point what happened. He's explaining how his kid, and explaining how he lost his job, or telling you really don't care, but he's like, I guess he's trying to convince him should he actually do it or not. So he do that for a little while, but he actually grabs a knife. Now here's where my dilemma comes in at, because I just gave up a gun. Now I'm in a bond with a dude. The dude back there got my family. He's not dead. Now, do y'all feel like that was the dumbest thing you could do, is try to kill the brother at this point with a knife, and this dude got a gun in the shed? How do you feel about that, Ayo?
They kept doing that, if you ask me. They kept doing it. They kept doing that dumb shit. Why they had the gun? Why you give up your gun and then start fighting? No, I'm fighting when I got my shit.
Yeah. T, how did you feel about him trying to kill a dude in the bomb with that little razor?
Lord, the doctor's
if you was gonna grow some nuts, you should have grew it when you was in front of the big brother who was injured. Right? That would have been your best chance.
Yeah.
You trying to fight the psychopath that has a gun.
Yeah.
But you gonna give your gun to the calm one who hurt. That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? The doctor was a coward, man. He was a coward. And
that's why Bruce Willis was
the
mad.
Whole time, let me ask y'all this. So y'all tied up, right? I'm the doctor. Y'all tied up on the floor together, mind you, not spaced apart, but together. And it's the older brother there with y'all. He's injured. I take the psychopath to the bond. What's y'all next move?
They killed
him. Because this pissed me off.
Trying to get loose.
Exactly. They didn't try to get loose or nothing. They just sat there whining.
I think they actually did.
Yeah, after a while.
Yeah.
After a while, but I mean that would have been my first thought.
Yeah. It took. I did feel like it took too long. Yeah. Stack Scurry, how do you feel about him trying to attack the brother in the bomb with a razor blade, especially after he didn't gave or scalpel, especially after he didn't gave his gun away?
He was a damn fool. Supposed to kept the gun, man. Shot the nigga. Been in a shootout, man. Scalpel, man. And then when he swung the scalpel, he swung it all slow and wild. He ain't doing no real jail style. Reg, hey, Reg, you gotta give him the Fed talk. Reg, you gotta catch a nigga, slice him with it. Yeah.
No, we ain't trying to get hit with the Rico.
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
well, Reg, in your training, I ain't gonna say Fed, so I'm saying your training that you grew up in. You would have got him.
He still trying to talk
in your
about
training.
Yeah.
Now I'm just saying, Red's training, he could have. I know Red would have got him in his training.
I would have. Hold up, we wouldn't have made it that part of my training. I shoot that nigga right there and I worry about the other dude later. Like,
yeah,
so
yeah.
now,
Take out the head nigga. Cause
yeah,
the oldest brother, he done. Like he's dying while he's trying to do all this. He's literally dying.
yeah. So now they make it back to the house. When they get back to the house, of course, you know, we see that you know, everybody's still where we left them at. So you know, he ended up getting the doc, and he ended up handcuffing the doc to the table, having the doc operate on his brother's leg, trying to fix it, you know, this, that, and third. Now, here's my thing. He ended up, you know, telling him, you know, he ended up bringing his father in there. As he brought his father in there, you know, everybody was supposed to hold him down. At this point, he ended up convincing the brother, like, hey, look, man, the man about to be in some pain. I'm gonna need you to hold him down. What's his name? It's tight as possible. While he's working on his leg, the father keeps looking at the razor blade. They keep showing him. So evidently, the father's still ready to fight. The father like already told him, listen, don't help this dude, man, whatever. Now, I just felt like at this point, this was the point of attack. When he was up there trying to help the brother out and the brother was squirming and all that, I felt like this is when I snatched the gun. This is when I don't know. I felt like if nothing else, I could have grabbed him because you know already untied my father. I could have grabbed him, at least held him while my father come over there and kill his dude. Do y'all think he should have attacked him at that particular point? Hey, yo.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. He should have definitely attacked him and took the gun or something. Or slit his throat.
Yeah.
I ain't seen no slicing of the throat. Everybody's slicing his stomach. And
whole time, though? Whole time, I'm not even gonna lie. I'd have did some shit like this. I'd have told him, if you don't let my family go, I'm gonna kill your brother right here. I'm on his artery. I'm doing a surgery. I'll kill him right now if you don't let them go. You know what I'm saying?
That's when he supposed to take the upper hand right there.
Yeah.
Because he really got the brother life in his hands now.
Yeah.
Remember, he said the little clamp was the only thing keeping them, you know, steady. So I'm like, yeah, let my family go. Now I'm finished. If not, your brother's just gonna die, and we all gonna be fucked up.
Yeah. You don't want to live when everybody else dying.
But no. At the end of the day, that's if you want to sacrifice yourself. Say, man, fuck it. At least my daughter and my wife live. I'm gonna say, man, yeah, man, I got the surgery. I got the scissors holding his motherfucking artery together. I ripped this motherfucker out, and man, he's a goner. You kill me, my family already gone, man.
But I feel like I could have convinced them to get closer to me in order for me to grab that gun, because he put the gun behind his back. I feel like if nothing else, I could have held them tight enough because my father's loose and my father ex-cop. We're gonna cut his goddamn throat. What?
Hey, you can get close enough for a nigga to grab his gun.
Yeah,
I know how to do that.
Yeah,
I did that.
You do it a couple of times.
I know how to do that. I done did that a couple times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to be like a cat.
Yeah, you got him like 3 times, bro.
Gotta get up on him.
Okay.
But nah,
so, huh?
Nah, go ahead. I think you was about to talk about it. Go ahead.
No, I was just going ahead, just moving along. You had something more to say about that? Okay.
Nah, go ahead.
So now the father, like we keep saying, the father tried his weak old, grabbed the knife, try to cut. You know, and he beat the father up again. You know what I'm saying? So now at this particular point, the father ended up running out. As the father ran out, you know, he's chasing the father through the joint. Again, I'm just saying they never reloaded, but hey, it's a movie. He ended up getting out, and he ended up getting his wife and his kid ended up getting out. By the time he came back, I'm trying to remember. His wife and his kid was gone, right?
Yeah.
And he ended up telling his wife and kid to go to the shed.
And don't come out.
Yeah. Here's the stupid part where I'm still wondering how smart is the brother. He ended up shooting the freaking doctor. Now, this is where I feel like the movie just ended up going like real stupid. He ended up shooting the doctor. The doctor still end up getting away. His wife and kid end up fleeing. Everybody end up fleeing. The brother wakes up like, where everybody at? And he's like, man, you know, this, that, and the third happened. You know, I shot the doctor. The doctor gone, like, you know, and it was just, it started to be too stupid. But as it went on, Bruce Willis made it back in the house. He ended up healing, fixing his wounds or whatever. The wife and the daughter end up running to the shed, end up hiding under an old bond, an old desk or something. Did y'all at some point felt like this is just stupid, man? Because it wasn't like they ain't grabbed no weapon. They ain't try to hide in the back and put some hay on them. They literally ran in there and got up under, got that on 6-foot desk. At this point, how did y'all feel about the movie? T, how do you feel about it?
I just feel like they all was weak, man. Everybody in that movie was weak as shit. First of all, I'd have told my wife and my daughter to run. Don't stop running. Don't worry about me. Get out of the area. Fuck hiding in the shed and all that. Leave the area. Secondly, everybody little attack efforts, they was subpar. Like the father, I'm thinking the father about to whip this nigga ass. Bruce Willis talked some good shit. He ended up getting his ass beat again. Like, come on,
yeah,
everybody.
I ain't like that with Bruce. I thought Bruce was gonna be a better fighter in this movie.
Yeah, everybody ended up getting their ass beat, bro. Like, come on now.
Hey yo, how do you feel about that? Like like at that moment in this movie, in that scene, how did you feel about him and his wife? I mean, the wife and the daughter just hiding in the shed under a 6-foot table. Josh said,
I heard them talking about going hunting. Where's all these guns for hunting? Where's the guns for
That's
hunting?
what I'm saying.
You right.
Where are these guns for hunting? They said it was
right about that one.
He said, I'm gonna take you hunting. Where's the gun?
Hey yo, listen, hey yo. Remember the wife ended up. Remember the wife got the shotgun, and they supposed to be hunting. This bitch ain't even shoot the nigga. She shot the gun and missed. How you miss? Point blank range. That's what I'm saying. Everybody attack efforts was subpar, bro. You got a shotgun, you miss. Come on now.
They said
that's something that was just so dumb as the movie went on. Now here's my thing. Okay, the doctor ended up getting shot running high in the different barn. The daughter and the wife end up hiding in another barn. All of a sudden, you know, Bruce Willis, he's like, hey, let me help you. You know, he ended up helping him stitch up his arm and everything. We got to hurry up. I ain't realized time. We've been talking so bad about this movie.
No, that's why I was moving it on when I started talking about the wife.
So it's like, so now he end up doing all that. And I'm really just, how did y'all feel about just the ending part when Bruce Willis like, man, I'm gonna take off and give you enough time to get away, and he drove, but all of a sudden now he drove for about a good 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Or drove whatever. How did y'all feel about all of a sudden he made it back, and the doctor just got to his wife and kid, and he cracked them over his house? How did y'all feel about the movie? Because at that point it frustrated me. At that point I say, man, who wrote this garbage? Like at that point I was fed up. But how did y'all feel about Bruce Willis took off from the car? They drove for about 10 minutes at least, and the husband still haven't made it to the shed, and the wife and them, even though it was daytime, never left.
You know, a white man wrote this script, K-Reds, because Bruce Willis ended up going back to the house. Secondly, why didn't this nigga chasing Bruce Willis? Why didn't Bruce Willis just drive to like the police station or something like that? Why drive to a dead end and then get out and come back to the house? Then,
but you gotta understand, they live far as shit.
But he in the car. Let him follow you. If he don't follow you, the son, the wife, and the daughter should have known better and got the hell out of Dodge while he was chasing them. That's the whole point of me leading them away.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, they listen to the husband. The husband told them to stay there and don't move.
The husband's a dumbass. I'm no longer listening to the husband.
That was stupid. It was daytime. Okay, let's hurry up. The movie ended. Now here's the worst part of the movie, which I hated. At the end of the movie, you know, the sheriff ended up getting the gun. I'm not the sheriff. The doctor ended up getting the gun. He ended up outside because the guy, of course, was shooting again at Bruce Willis, whatever. He shot 100 rounds. No, he's shooting at the wife. He shot 100 rounds, didn't hit nothing, and finally reloaded in the movie at this point. The husband, just like all stupid movies, hello, how you doing? Pow.
Yeah.
What the? Why do I need to announce myself? This nigga just needs to be dead. Like with the
he said, hey.
Hey, you there?
He shot once. Like what type of stuff,
though.
you know what I'm saying?
I would have unloaded the whole thing. He had 100. Why I can't have 100?
So he ended up going in the house and letting them know, you know, then he got to make a speech. This is for my mother. Pow, pow. And he killed them.
That was a big ass gun though.
Yeah. But here's my problem. After all that, they go outside and hug on the porch.
That's to be expected, Reg. That's to be expected. When he found his wife in the shed, they outside the door hugging and shit. Left the daughter in the shed. They supposed to got the fuck like Avery said. As soon as he found her, they supposed to got the hell on. He out there hugging her and smacking the back of the head.
Yeah, he got pistol whipped. Like
he got what?
He got pistol whipped like on Grand
That was so dramatic. Let's do our recap. Man, on a scale of 1 to 10, how predictable was the movie? T.
It was a 1. That shit was predictable. That shit was terrible, man. Then again, it was like an 8 because I didn't expect them to be so stupid like that. So yeah, it was that
on a scale of 1 to 10, how predictable was the movie?
1, because I was like, this trailer park trash.
Niggas a doctor.
Stacks Curry. Scale of 1 to 10, how predictable was the movie? 1, yeah. Siobhan said it was a 6. Yeah. I thought it was a 1. It was predictable, blah, blah, blah. On the scale of 1 to 10.
Shit?
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I predicted that.
The movie was dumb as shit after that.
I predicted that.
I didn't expect them to be that dumb.
I did. On the scale of 1 to 10, how good was the storyline? Hey, yo.
4.
Stacks Curry, how good was the storyline? Scale of 1 to 10.
Storyline of the movie, I give it like a 5.
T.
A 2.
A 2. Joe give it a 1.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 2.
I'm giving it a 1. I thought it was. I thought it was trash. Okay. Here's one that I kind of you really got to negotiate on the scale of 1 to 10. How good was the acting? T.
I give it a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Hey yo,
they played their role pretty well.
You feel like okay? How good was the acting?
As far as trailer park trash, white Trump make America great, a 10.
Stacks Curry.
I give it a 7. It was
acting?
7. I give them a 7 for this, like for all the fuck shit they was doing in the movie. It's a 7 because they was dumb as hell.
Like
and they played it well.
Siobhan said a 1. Joe said a 5.5. I felt like the acting was horrible. I felt like it wasn't believable. I felt like the acting was horrendous. The only person
No. You gotta take it away, Red. It's like they played scared characters. This ain't like Bruce Willis playing as hardcore action. Bruce Willis.
I didn't feel like they played scared characters good. I didn't see.
Well, they did in the movie.
I felt like the mother she didn't act so scary. Like, oh look at this, I'm so.
I think the mother was high most of the movie.
She looked
I'm tripping. She looked like she was high.
I did not. I think the daughter, the only one I seen crying. Like she's supposed to be scared. Nobody else. Okay, last but not least, Stacks Curry, because it seems like you're hungry. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good was the movie?
4.
4. T. Scale of 1 to 10. How good was the movie?
I give it a 4.
4. Hey, hey, yo. You always seem to go against the grain. On the scale of 1 to 10, how good was the movie?
I give it a 2.
Give it a 2? Okay, yeah, okay. Siobhan give it a 1. Joe give it a 3.5. I'm with y'all. I give it a 1. I give it a 1. I felt like this was a waste of an evening. I could have been doing other stuff with my time. I could have been at the gym. Like, you know, you wasn't shooting with me shooting at the gym. So I could have went grocery shopping yesterday. I really could have. I had other things I was saying. I mean, hey, you know, to each his own for other people who's out there who want to see a movie. You know, you can take our ratings or not. You know, somebody actually sent it to me, so I honestly believe they actually liked it. I didn't really care for it. You know, if you put all the ratings together, especially about the Homeboys, you know, it's about a 10 out of 40.
hey, tell me, we shot bad for the film in this movie.
Yeah.
It was.
You know, just
the whole movie was done with shotguns and revolvers.
Yeah.
Nobody used a Glock, a 45, nothing. It was just revolvers and shotguns. They're like an old Western.
Yeah.
And I didn't see a black person.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the black people?
Where the fuck the movie was at anyway? Oklahoma, Nebraska?
Idaho was some shit.
I have no
Idaho. I think it's Idaho.
South Dakota, like
and they was on the farm. They on the farm with no animals. What the fuck the animals?
I know. Was the mother say the same thing.
And was the mother Mexican or white? Because I'm thrown off. I was Mexican.
Did he take the mother?
It might have been illegal. It might have been illegal.
He ended up putting her in the bed. Like,
no. You gotta think about it. They said they're going to New Mexico, so whatever state is closer to New Mexico, that's how we know where they're from. Yeah, remember they're from
that border for Bruce.
They was going to New Mexico. I thought they was going to Mexico.
Well, Mexico. My bad. Oh, my bad. So whatever state is closest to Mexico or whatever.
Colorado. Colorado. Or Nevada. Well, we're gonna have to look that up and look on the map.
I don't think they was in Nevada. They probably was somewhere in Texas. Deep down Texas.
It can't be Texas.
That's all. New Mexico is the West Coast.
But Texas is a shooting state, though.
Why not down in Texas?
They could have been
somewhere in Texas.
Yeah, could have been Texas.
They ain't sound country enough. They ain't sound country enough for me.
Man, it was them in the field, nigga. They wasn't nowhere. They was around people, nigga. They was in the field. You see where the clinic was at? Who the fuck driving to that clinic? That look like a dog hospital.
They probably was already in New Mexico. Like, who knows?
No, Mexico. They going they wasn't in Mexico. They said the brothers was going to Mexico, so they had it stopped past their house. So whatever state is close to Mexico, that's where they was at.
Okay.
Avery, what the fuck are you doing, Avery?
If you like our reviews, man, we appreciate everybody watching. We're gonna have to figure out. We're gonna have to figure out.
Columbus, Georgia.
Minding my business.
Georgia.
You heard me? Yeah, they was in Columbus, Georgia. That's what they was at for this movie. Columbus, Georgia.
Them niggas wasn't making it to Mexico.
We're gonna have to end our podcast. Everybody, our time is up. We thank everybody for watching, man. See y'all next week. We're gonna talk about some movies that we're gonna watch for next week. It might be a new movie, might be an old movie. We're gonna try to get something that's streaming so we don't have to go to the movie. I particularly like the movie, but you know everybody can't make it, man. So we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Appreciate it.